Hi, I'm Matt from HockeyReviews.ca, and this is the CCM eFlex 4 Hockey Goalie Stick review. So I've used this since the eFlex 4 basically came out, and this has been kind of in rotation with this Warrior Ritual VR1 Pro Plus. So I'm up against decent competition right now. So this is a 26-inch. My Premier 2 is a 27-inch. I find I like going between two different sizes. Because my blocker position, how it makes me play. Now, with that said, I can't measure these weights against each other because they are different size sticks. I think the eFlex is lighter. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to check it out and put it in the. I'll kind of overlay it. This stick it feels decent in your hands. It's decently well balanced, but it's not that light. It's not the Warrior lightness. It's not. I think it's not Bauer Supreme lightness by any means. I think the new Vapors, the 2X Pro is lighter as well, but it's also not a $320 stick. So this comes in at a cheaper price point than that. I think it's like $269 or something. It's Canadian. So CCM is decent in terms of where they are for weight and price. So it's pretty decent for that sense. Now, let's talk about this stick. This stick was advertised as soft flex, basically so you could feel it flex and it would shoot harder or shoot differently or better. Yeah, I agree with it. Originally, I thought it was just marketing, and I was kind of weary about it. But I find when I shoot this stick, I legit feel the bottom half of the stick flexing. It feels like it helps a little bit to push that stick out of the zone. I'm very well aware of player sticks and how they flex. I've used all of them, and I can feel it really pretty quickly. This definitely helped in that regards of shooting. I'm a pretty big fan of it in that sense. CCM. This is always weird to talk about. CCM always has had awful paint and finish on a bunch of their sticks recently. My Premier 2 paint just chips totally, and so what's the point of the paint when it's just the fibers below? The difference is this is their Sigmatex all the way through, where this is Innegra right here. So where does it say that? Right here, Innegra technology, you can barely see it. So this is all Innegra down here with Sigmatex at the top. My kind of complaint about this is that Sigmatex, the fibers like exposed like this, it's fine for the most part. I would still rather not see the paint just chip away like that, but I mean, whatever. This stick is my issue with the Innegra is that this feels like it would, especially up here, it feels like when it got chipped, that material exposed can get damaged easier. So that's always kind of spooky in my eyes because I'd obviously want this to last as long as possible. But with that said, I've had zero issues with breakage, even with all this like damage on the stick. This was a skate cut that happened like right away, and I was really worried about it. It's pretty in there. Someone stepped on my stick when I lost it, and that was a result, but the stick has held up. So I kind of mentioned when this stick came out, you can see through it, like the paint through it, to see the Innegra underneath it. And so I said, why even paint it? If you're going to do that, lose some weight by just leaving it exposed. It was kind of the same as this. There's the exposed. I like the exposed. And I don't know how to talk. Like, I have a hard time recommending a stick where the pieces just flake off like this crazy, and I've seen people talk about durability issues. Obviously, I haven't had it with this stick. I've used it quite a lot. It's here. There's a ton of puck marks on it. The blade's basically black, and it still works, and it doesn't feel like it's breaking. It doesn't feel like it's getting worn down. It's still trucking on. It just looks like it's getting beat up. But yeah, the one other thing I want to mention about these two sticks is I don't know if I'm going crazy, but it feels like the shaft has us like more rounded corners. So when I hold these two, the Premier definitely feels more square than the eFlex does. So I don't know if I'm going crazy with that or if they're the same. I know sticks do that differently, but this one definitely feels more rounded off, where this one kind of feels a bit more square. Again, I can't tell if I'm just going crazy with that, but I want to point it out. Rebounds on this are dampened pretty well. It's not crazy pingy. Going between these two is a pretty big jump. This is definitely the softer stick by all means. This one rebounds. I never had issues with like pinginess and vibrations through this stick, but it's definitely more pingy than what the eFlex 4 is. So I mean that's kind of the point with the soft flex, and like using Innegra instead of Sigmatex is to get it kind of softer for that. I definitely think that's the case. Rebounds still come off it pretty hot. It's a composite stick, but it's not as like vibration heavy as the Premier 2 was, which again I never had an issue with, but this one is definitely softer in that regards. Like I said, I enjoy the stick. I enjoy my time with the stick. Right now it's my kind of number 1-2. I mix it with the VR1 Pro Plus. Just depending on, generally using the Pro Plus right now because it's a bit lighter, but this is still a solid stick and it's cheaper than the Pro Plus, so I got to give them props for that. I guess I'll do a bit of a close-up of the damage as much as I can. Here, let's try to get some more light on this. So as you can see, the Innegra, like the exposed Innegra on it, but the stick is still holding up and doing its job. So I have to give them full props for that. And even the handle of the post is still doing fine. Everything's good there. The grip, the paint grip is wearing off because the stick didn't have grip. But everything is good in there. Durability, I must say, in my experience, has been pretty solid. I heard bad things from other people. I can't share those experiences because this one is just doing pretty decently for me. So that's about it for the eFlex 4 stick review. Again, I always have a hard time like recommending something when I hear bad things about durability and when like the paint just falls apart on it. But I've enjoyed my time with this stick. It's been pretty great. It's decently balanced. It's pretty lightweight. It's not crazy expensive to make it as lightweight as all the other ones are. And shooting is definitely really good on it. I really do feel that the softer flex on it, and so it like kind of flexes down here. Overall, I'm impressed with this stick. I really like it, and it's still in my rotation, so that should be saying something. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like this video, subscribe to me on YouTube, hit the bell icon to get notified when I make new content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links are in the description. And remember, if you ever do buy a piece of gear because of one of my videos, please reach out to the manufacturer and let them know. It helps me get on their radar so I can get more gear and do more content of, like CCM big time. If you buy one of CCM's products from one of my videos, really let them know. I'm not in their good books. So that would be really helpful. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.